Jumbo friends, so I have a little story for you. And it's just, I feel like you are not, first of all, you are not, whatever your external circumstances are right now, you are not that. They are not you. And you have so much more power over yourself than you realize that, or than you realize. And it's just so interesting because the other day I received some information, some news, and the whole day, right, I was just so distraught, and so I just felt defeated because I truly felt that I did everything in my power, everything in like that I could control. I felt like I did everything, and yet it still wasn't enough. So, that whole day I was just in my feels and just letting myself go through it and feel it. And the only thing is that the thing with me is, yeah, I let my human feel whatever it needs to feel. I let myself feel sad, angry, have rage, frustration. Like I let myself feel that, but I don't I am not that. Like that is not me for the rest of the whole week, for the rest of the whole day even, because at night I reset myself. Even if it takes me the whole day, at least at night I have where I can like completely see it, see everything for what it was, let it go and reset and just be grateful. Be grateful that, you know what, I'm still here, I'm still alive, I'm healthy. I have a roof over my head. Like I start counting my blessings. And it's interesting because then the next day, I started I was trying to get more information on my situation, and I kept seeing signs and synchronicities all day. The person that I spoke to on the phone even coincidentally was like, "Oh, wow, that's my aunt's name." And I was like, "Okay." And when they gave me back that information, it was different, and it was working in my favor. And I was like triple checking. I was like, "Are you sure? Are you sure the information you're giving me is correct?" And they said, "Yes." And I said, "What? No way, yo." Because like 24 hours ago, everyone and was telling me no, 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 and this is not gonna happen, and blah 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 blah. Now it brings me so much, like, it makes me so happy and have so much gratitude because I always, like, a part of my intentions every single day is everything always works out for me for my highest good. I am living my most highest abundant timeline with ease, and among other things that I say, right? But I always say that. I always count my blessings. And even though you know, in the moment when I was feeling those like really heavy emotions, when I was feeling really low, letting myself, like, I wasn't even like, damn, why am I feeling like this? I should be like feeling, I should be high. I should be like my frequency. I should, like, no, I wasn't shaming myself. I wasn't putting myself down. I was having compassion for myself. I was having compassion and grace for my human for experiencing these 3D nonsense that we got to go through. And I just let myself be. But at the end of the day, I know who I am. I came back to myself. I came back to my home energy, my home frequency, my neutral state. And the next day I was just living my best life, acting as if acting as if I didn't receive that information. And then when I called later on that day to verify some stuff, and they tell me everything is basically worked out in my favor, I was like, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. I was like, Spirit, yes. Because one, I know I am living my most highest abundant timeline with ease. I know everything always works out for me for my highest good. Even though it may not look like it, my external circumstances didn't look like it will always work out. So this is my like reminder for you that everything will always work out as long as you stay focused on like yourself, focus on the path, focus on like who cares? Like if you have tunnel vision, if you don't focus on your external circumstances and like all the no's, all the rejections, all the things that aren't working in your favor, in your way, in that moment. Just everything is aligning for you. Your guides have everything working out for you behind the scenes. And you just have to get out of the way. Like that's all you have to do. Get out of the way out of yourself. And have trust, have faith, because that is something when I was going through it, and I was literally like I was so sad and upset. And I was just talking to spirit and I was like, dude, what the fuck am I supposed to, what is this situation trying to teach me? Is it like, am I supposed to learn more patience? Am I supposed to learn more like compassion? Like, what is this situation supposed to teach me? And I heard trust. That's what I heard. I heard trust. Woo! I was like, okay. And yeah, here I am. Like, just. So, anyways, what I'm trying to tell you, my reminder for you today is to have trust, have faith, trust the process. You don't need to know how everything is working out. You don't need to know that, even though our human wants to know. Like, you don't need to know that. Have trust in the process. Have faith in yourself. Come back to your neutral state and everything's going to be fine. Let yourself feel whatever you need to feel. Don't shame yourself for it. Have compassion for yourself. Have compassion for others. Everyone is going through their own shit. And I just am so grateful that I have the awareness, the capability to recognize that I can feel whatever I need to feel, but that's not me. Like I don't identify with that, if that makes sense. So anyways, yeah, I just feel like have that time for yourself. Make time for that self-care, for that self-love. Have a little ritual, like do something that is gonna show yourself, your soul, how much you love it. Journal, meditate, candle gaze, grounding. Excuse me. I feel like this is a perfect time to mix in the practicality, the logistics with your intuition, with your spirituality. Like it's like a perfect balance and on how to do that, like how to just like be logistical but also be intuitive and spiritual. Like there's a way to there's no black and white where you have to be just this or you have to be just that. Like you can have both. You can mix both, and that's the beauty of this. That's the beauty of this life, of this experience, is that we get to play around and see what works for us, what works for you. So again, this is just a reminder. You are not your external circumstances, your external situations. You are more than that, and you are powerful. You are worthy. You are divine, and you are loved. See you in the next one.